Hello guys, what is up? RTR here, and it's been a couple weeks since I've last posted a Let's Play, and that's because I've actually been kind of busy lately. For the first week, we did nothing but build OG base, and here I'll warp to it. Some of you might like the news in this episode, some of you might not, but we did our OG base, everything, you know, and we kind of realized that, hey, OG isn't really what it used to be. Like, the tab is kind of, I don't know, there's no one to raid, there's not much action. Like, the only competition is Scolded, and all they do is talk trash, basically. So, we're not getting too much enjoyment out of OG at the moment. So, I decided, since Hazareth gets unbanned in less than a day, I think 2 days maybe, from gontroller, we're going to be moving back there. And we've already gotten a couple more spawners added to our collection, and we're just mining them at night like randoms. So that they don't get cannoned again. As long as I don't lose my spawners, I'm staying there. But anyway, yeah, this is the OG base. As you can see on Ray's minimap up in the corner, it is gigantic. It's a 7 chunk by 7 chunk base with, this is the only side of the sand wall, by the way, but it has an anti-wither defense. Basically how this works is they tunnel into that water layer, and if they pop a wither and try to get it against the wall, the wither swims too high to hit the vault. So that's the whole point of that wall. I actually need to raise the sky limit because people like Zach Baxter, who are scumbags, are going to come along and cobble monster it eventually. So maybe I'll get some of the guys on later, and we'll spend 30 minutes, get the water up to sky, and call it good, and then just kind of let the base sit here. As it is, I'm not too worried about it getting raided. Even if it does, there's really nothing in the vault because we all store in our personal banks. We actually sold, if you saw the video, we sold a lot of stuff from Hazareth's bank for $15, and I got an offer for $35 from some guy. I didn't even see it until after we'd sold for $15. But we sold a ton of stuff, like 15 stacks of diamond blocks, 15 stacks of gold blocks, absolute tons of stuff. And as you can see, guys, these trenches are huge. This took us a solid day of TNT mining. So what we did is set up dispensers in like a 3 tall tower of dispensers above here, with a little bar of cobble along the side, and we'd set up like 4 or 5 of those, or 6 inputs of those that made like a rectangle, and I'd just flip a lever and it'd drop down, it'd blow up, flip a lever, drop down, blow up, again and again. It took like 4 minutes per area, but the longest, occasionally it would screw up and leave extra random blocks in the middle, and I had to go down and fix those and stuff, and it was just kind of a mess, and really expensive. About 600k worth of TNT went into this, so yeah. The longest portion of these trenches actually was probably right here. For some of you, you might know. I don't think most people on the server have seen my base. Not really too many people have given TPs out this map. As you can see here, this is a gigantic cobble monster. If you can look on the minimap, I'll zoom out if I can. It goes way out, and I guess it won't even render, never mind. But this thing goes way out there, like it's probably the same size as the base, like 7 chunks by 7 chunks. As you can see here, you can see the cobble railing we did for the dispenser tracks. And basically every like 5 blocks we'd place 3 hide dispensers. There are villagers here. I guess there are villagers here. But we'd place 3 hide dispensers and flip a lever and it would blow up. And yeah, so it was expensive. You can see all the lava pools and stuff down there. In most portions it goes to bedrock, but where the lava is, it doesn't, because the lava helps to form kind of a regen layer. So if a wither tries to fly through it, the lava just falls down, it regenerates a little bit, forms some new blocks, and makes it a little bit harder. The whole purpose of this is not for hybrid protection or protecting the wall per se. It's to protect from withers, and the sand wall has the added benefit of making it extremely hard for the wither to actually break through before it swims to the top. So the whole idea of this is to make the wither swim up and become useless, because after I believe Y22, that's where the vault stops, you can't really raid us. So if the wither is above Y22, it's pretty difficult to get it in the base. You'd literally have to fly it out here, back into your cannon, and try again. And that would take forever, and the wither would probably either get lag cleared or killed before then. So Overall, these walls work extremely effectively. Let's go to the F home right now. There's really not much except for stuff in the drop chests. We never really banked here. I can't be on much, can't sit, so I'll be on... Oh, that's wreck. Yeah, anyway. As you can see, we just got a bunch of random junk here from raids. Nothing really all that good. There's a bunch of stuff on the sides here as well. Potions. Empty. More potions. More potions. But we just went with my classic vault design, but we added a little bit different room to the drop room. We were expecting to be big this map and go on lots of raids. But most of us got bored midway through because it wasn't really the base building, but we couldn't find raids that were like good to raid. Like everybody builds unclaims right now, and there's no X-ray machines allowed, so you can't really go raiding on those. Only way to find them is to see names, and you just have to get really lucky for that. What the hell? Fag. Okay. I got some diamond pieces here. This is I think there's only like 2 dibs of diamond pieces actually stored here. Yeah, there's really not much. If you guys are wondering what pack this is Hits pack from the gontroller forums. It's called the Tiger pack. I really enjoy it. I'm gonna customize it a little bit, and I might do a release with the original forum post if it's okay with him. But I need to edit the particles because they're I don't really like them too much. The inventory is sick. I love this inventory. I think these might need a little bit of effort fixed up. Also, what bothers me is the swords don't really match. So if we can find, yeah, see, like an iron sword, don't match at all. And I can fix that pretty easily. Just change the colors. But yeah, I'm just gonna fix those up, and I might change the bow out because it looks kind of skinny when you actually shoot it. And I'll just stick down there. There's some arrows, but as you can see, it looks really thin, and I don't really like that too much. So I might fix that or switch it out with the bow I use in my other pack. But yeah. So as you can see, guys, this is the OG base. Not much to it. Let's go on a little bit. I guess I'll do a base tour like I always do. I'm also going to be releasing the gontroller LP right after this, so if it's not right after this, expect it very soon. Anyway, yesterday Haz and I sold an absolute ton of obby and mineral blocks and stuff. If you watch the video from yesterday, you can see all the stuff we sold. I managed to sell 8 dubs of the obby, and he just told me to stop after that, so because I guess he just had no room. But oh wow, I don't know who banked that. But this is my bank that I share with some of the team guys. Lots of stuff in here. At one point, we actually got a raid of about 400k worth of reads from Scolded Faction. We looked down and saw Electric Bob's name. That was an amazing raid. Like, as you can see, you can still see some of the reads left over. Maybe I should turn my sound down. But all these reads, there were, I think it was this entire 5x5 area, or 4x5 area, 20 double chests were full of reads. That's just my cut. All the rest of the guys, some of them got like 8 dubs, some of them got like 10 dubs, but in total there were around 40 to 50 double chests of reads, and it was just crazy. Like, we were just tossing them out and picking them up and banking as quick as we could. Here's all my health. I made a brewer that brews a dub every time, so pretty easy for me to just stockpile potions. I'll go show that in a sec. Yeah, this is just my unclaims. I don't like to store things here. Like, I hate how people use unclaims, but we didn't really get a base up until like a week or 2 into when we started, so I kind of had to use this for a while, especially since we were getting targeted. As you can see, like the cobble monster kind of made things hard. But either way, yeah, not much in here actually. I didn't even play that much, to be honest. I just built the base. Here's my brewer. A dub every time. I gotta make sure there's ingredients in here. Oh yeah, it looks like there's a lot. Oh, but it's out of redstone. Oh no, it's not. So yeah, I think I'll just brew it once to show what it does. But basically, you flip this lever and it turns off the water, but opens up the bottom, and it drains all the potions. Which, okay, good, they're not overfilling. And then you just press that button, and all the inputs fill. And that brews now. It looks like somebody actually fixed this up. Oh wow, somebody screwed up the timing somewhere. There's all those water bottles. But as you can see, it's just mass amounts of brewing. Usually there's not this many water bottles. It's supposed to only brew 2 water bottles per time. So I don't really know what's up. But as you can see, the potions just kind of back up. Oh, they're bringing speed and fire res at one time. That's weird. Anyway, you can see all the stuff that I brews. It's very quick. I brewed, I think, 8 dubs of health in less than 10 minutes or something like that. It was like 12 minutes. I timed it. Can't remember. But water input up here. I think it was 24 double chests. Yes, 3, 6, 9, 12. Yep. 24 double chests, not counting the hoppers worth of water storage. So you can probably brew about 26, 27 dubs of potions before you have to refill the water. Works really well. So I've gotten a lot of use out of this in the short time that I actually used it. I built this like 4 days ago, so not much to it. Home raid, let's go check out what that is. I've got a couple raid clips I'm going to put on the end of this as a farewell OG kind of thing, but oh yeah, this is the was this still claimed? Press the wrong thing. Yeah, it was Speedy attempted to raid it, but it looks like Speedy, the previous kudos, we gave their tag back, so we're being nice. But we portaled this, as you can see. Looks like Speedy had tried to raid it, but they couldn't get in. So I figured, let's just go check the nether, and of course, since they're HCF kids, they didn't realize that, hey, let's claim our nether. And it was an easy portal. There's like a dub of each piece and some other stuff. Not too much. I have the recording, actually. I might post it. Home... Old? I can't remember what this is. E-home, old. Can't quite remember what this was. So we'll see. I always forget what's in this warp. Oh, this is the old F-home. Somebody actually got in here, so I had to put the signs everywhere, and we eventually just moved them out, but it's my old brewer. Huh. Looks like they didn't take the ingredients, but somebody got in here, and I'm not too sure how, because the walls are like 5 thick, so... we had a double thick cobble wall with a missing block, because I've already dug out of here before. But double thick cobble wall, and then watered cobble wall, which I gotta dig through. And I'm actually gonna show off the courtyard. If you can see on the minimap, we're inside of the main tower now. So on the inside, there's a 3x3 tower, maybe something like that, like a 2x2 tower. Can't remember what the dimensions on this thing are. But there's multiple watered cobble walls. And that just fell. Okay, whatever, I lost the block. And then, can I make it? Yeah, okay, oh shit. Oh well. Okay, so as you can see, we got the courtyard here. Somebody got in here, scolded how to warp. I convinced them to delete it somehow, because I made a truce. I wouldn't screw with their farm if they just deleted the warp and blah blah blah. But yeah, just all torches to keep mobs from spawning because they were trying to tunnel our beacons with creepers. And we decided to just light up the area so that they couldn't do that. After this, there's a double thick watered cobble wall. So cobble and then another cobble that goes. Then there's the water trench. We had a small farm over here. We never really had anything big, so we never got rich. One of our guys was selling potions yesterday and made like 100k an hour. That's the most we've ever made in like a short time. There's like 3 floors to the reeds, not much to it. It goes all the way down there. Had sand wall trenches dug, never got around to building them. Didn't really see a point after we built the water trenches and stuff, so we were just going to do one quick sand wall all the way around and call it good. And never really finished it. So if you want to come raid us, knock yourself out. There's really not much in the bottom. If you're going to pop a wither for like 2 dubs of each piece, be my guest. We don't play here, but yeah. So I think that's about it, guys. I think I covered all my warps. Let's just check real quick. Yeah, home top is just up on the top of the tower, so that's about it. Gontroller LP out within the day, most likely. And thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.